Hello.
Hey there, how's it going?
Pretty good. My name's Joe. How about you?
Oh, my name is Clown World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I people like me, we can't see people like you. I don't know actually even who you are. I'm assuming you are some variation of leftist.
I'm more or less, I don't like labels. I'm more or less moral and logical would be the terms I would like to fit myself with.
All right. Well, I think those are pretty convenient and self-aggrandizing terms to be using.
No, they're just honest. I'm a very voracious kind of guy.
Okay.
I don't do that type of stuff.
Okay. Well, so I think as far as a political conversation is concerned, it probably doesn't help describe to me who you are if you say that you're a moral person, because I think everybody probably believes they're a moral person. I think we should let your
Um,
beliefs dictate whether or not you are or not a moral person. So,
right,
would
fair
you say
enough.
you're left of center, right of center?
Left of center.
Okay, as I thought. Okay. Well, as I was saying,
Right?
when you are right of center, you can't use your real name on the internet. When you're left of center, you could say, "Hi, my name is Joe," and there's pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
pretty much no consequences somebody like you could face because your opinions are totally they are promoted and accepted by the mainstream.
Yeah, yeah. I would hope so.
You would hope so, really. Is that a good indicator that you have moral beliefs? If um, the majority of people agree with you, or the perception is that the majority of people
um,
agree with you, then that makes your beliefs moral.
no, not really. It should be black and white. Either you're moral or you're immoral. There's shouldn't really
Really?
be a gray area. You know.
So
I'm
so
sure there's some things, but
so do you not believe in subjectivity?
in some senses, yes. Like kids in cages is amoral, for instance, and there's no gray area. There's no way to moralize that or to make it seem okay. In most cases, it's usually either right or it's wrong. There's no like, of course, there's always, like I said, gray area sometimes, but for the most part, it just depends on the topic, to be honest.
Okay, so what is your stance on child trafficking?
Well, I aim to end all things like that, all trafficking, whether it's human trafficking, sex trafficking, any kind of murdering, etc. I believe that we should honestly record everything and have an AI run it. That way, it's not invading our privacy. It's not a person, it's a thing. And also, if we do it that way, right? There would be no way for you to get trafficked, for you to be raped, for you to be murdered, for you to be whatever, because people would not murder you and look at the camera unless they're.
Hello, hello. I think I lost you. Hello. Can you guys hear me or him? He says he can hear me. All right, give me one. I don't know what the hell just happened. Uh, my headphones just stopped working. Not good. Hold on. Sorry if you hear me, Kenshin. Oh, hello. I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, hello, hello.
Yes, yes. So you were talking about we should let an AI run our criminal justice system so that. All right. Well. Let me just say this. Let me just say this. The reason why I asked you for your opinion on child trafficking is because you mentioned children in cages.
Right.
You do understand why these children are being kept in what you describe as cages, correct?
No, I don't.
You don't. Okay. So do you
See,
know? Do you know what
you might
percent? Do
have
you know?
misinformation on that
No,
subject.
no, no. Do you know what percentage of children who are who are carried across the border, do you know what percentage of these children come with absolutely no documentation whatsoever, and there's no way for us to verify who the parents of these children are? And in many cases, these children are indeed being trafficked into the country, because if you come with a child to the border, your access into the country is more smooth.
That's fantastic and all, sir. But however, you should not be kept in a cage and traumatized.
Right. Well, hold on.
Talking
Wait.
about morals, that's
Hold on a
extremely messed
second.
up.
You're calling it a cage. I think using this language is a bit. I think it's a bit deceptive to describe.
I have pictures of them in cages. It's not deceptive.
They're not. No. If you're standing behind a fence, a graded fence, that is not. You could call that a cage if you are a dishonest person, sure, but I don't think any reasonable person would call a fence a cage. Now, what would you propose?
They're being traumatized. That's the plain and simple fact.
They're being traumatized. So would they be less traumatized if they were being trafficked into the country, and instead of holding them,
they're being trafficked by the U.S. government? They're in for-profit prisons.
Oh, nice! This is great. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah. So
did you know
we're detaining them.
Right,
this is ridiculous.
If you're in the UN to come to another country in the UN, and you have a right, a humanitarian right.
This is ridiculous.
To come and ask for asylum. It is not ridiculous.
It is.
It's having morals,
your argument. Anybody could say that. I could say I'm moral. I'm not a shitty person. So that in itself is not an argument. What you're saying is the reason why we're detaining children is because we're profiting off the detainment of children. It has nothing to do.
We are.
Wait. So it has nothing to do with the fact that we can't verify who these children's parents are. That's what you're saying.
They should still go to homes, and they should.
Who's home?
Parents
Who's home?
Would lovely take them.
Wow, that's
that are out there looking for kids to have. People that can't have kids.
No, that's
I
totally false.
I would rather them be there than be traumatized in some center where they're not being cared for.
Admirable, unrealistic.
If you have to drink from your toilet bowl, that is inhumane. If you have to be locked inside
who's doing
building,
that? Somebody drinking from a toilet bowl?
Being raped and being a little murdered.
Who's being raped? Wait, what?
At least like 8 or 10 deaths in those prisons. Okay.
The children are killing each
from
other.
Neglect.
What?
No, from like one person died because she was going through labor and no one even checked on her. Do you understand how disgusting that is?
Oh, you were there?
I mean, I have proof. I have senators saying this. Why would senators lie?
Really? Why would you might want to take that question back. Why would senators lie?
Yeah, that was dumb. A lot of senators lie right now. They're all pretty much horrible.
Especially when it comes to discussing things like this. I mean, the children in cages language. This comes from politicians. This is deliberately provocative language. No, you haven't, because it doesn't exist anywhere. I've seen what you've seen. You can call them cages. I know exactly what you're referring to. You can call them cages where these children are being detained. But the simple fact of the matter...
if you don't want to admit that you're wrong, see, this can't be a debate. If instead of trying to call me out on all these little nitpicking things, you should really
I really don't think it's nitpicking.
Kids in cages, kids in fences, kids in whatever way, however soft you want to make the language, good sir, it doesn't take away from the fact that there are kids being traumatized. If you think traumatizing little kids is okay, you're a disgrace and a horrible human being who should have all your rights taken away, and you should be put in that cage yourself.
But then I would be separated from my parents.
Horrible. Exactly.
And that would be okay with you?
Well, I mean, yeah. If you want to think that that's okay, then yeah, you deserve to be treated just like the way that you think is okay when people are treated horribly.
Well, I think
the exact definition of being moral.
I think there are consequences in life. I think when you do not obey the law...
Little kid,
excuse me.
I just told you the law. If you're in the UN, which America is in the UN, bro, okay? Let me educate you here. You need to go and get asylum, and you can ask for it. That's not against the law.
Right.
That is a right. If you're being caged,
right, you can ask for asylum,
that's
right?
like me being caged in America for speaking my mind. That's how ridiculous
it's not
it
at
is.
all.
It is
No,
ridiculous.
the American government can
So
immediately.
you think it's okay to keep
Excuse me.
kids
The American
caged
government.
in fences, cages, whatever words you want to use? You think that's okay?
I
You think it's okay to traumatize little children?
I think you're strawmanning the fuck out of me. Actually, is what you're doing.
Nah, I'm being real with you.
No,
I'm a voracious kind of guy, brutally honest.
you're strawmanning the living fuck out of me.
I'm not coming at you any kind of way other than the truth, brother.
Nice. Well, are you white or black?
White.
I'm wondering why you're speaking like a black person then. But anyway,
brother is a regular terminology. You don't have to be black to be a brother, bro. The term brother you're still
I feel like
kin.
I feel like you're
supposed to be my kin. You're a moral person, right?
I feel like you're
a person, or if you're an American, you're supposed to care about all citizens. White.
I do care about citizens.
Brown,
yes,
whatever,
I do care about citizens. That's actually a crucial difference between you and I.
Care.
No, I care. Oh, citizens, I care about that. See, that's crucial difference here.
Yourself, then you would have some morals. You should have some backbone. And instead of having this debate, we should be organizing and making sure those kids aren't traumatized anymore. You know what we need to be doing if we're talking about being moral? We need to get off our lazy asses and we need to start doing shit. Because right now, we have kids in cages. We have people being robbed. We're being robbed as a country $30 trillion over the past 4 years.
By the people sneaking into our country?
Enslaved.
By the people sneaking into our country? Or who are you talking about is doing the robbing here?
Our politicians.
They're robbing $32 trillion a year from us?
Yeah, with the trickle-down economics, which is basically jargon or layman's term for, hey, we're going to make big words because you're dumb and believe everything that we say. And basically, they just rob us, buy back stocks, buy art, buy this, buy that. If we had any morals and if we cared about ourselves at all, if you cared about yourself, I cared about myself,
I do care about myself. That's actually...
You don't care about yourself.
I really care about myself. Of course I'm a good person. Of course I'm a good person because I'm an honest person.
No, see, the problem is that you and everyone else are horrible. You're trash. We're all trash. Because
you think you're trash?
Yeah, you allow people to be sleeping on grates, bro. You're supposed to be proud and brave. How are you proud or brave?
First off, you need to give me you need to let me speak a little bit. So you can speak and you can have your you can have your soapbox moments, but you also need to remember this is a two-way conversation. Who is sleeping on grates?
There's a lot of homeless people that sleep on grates.
So
there's a lot of people that are starving right now. There are a lot of people that are, speaking of human trafficking, that are being raped, who are literally being murdered because we refuse to go door to door to make sure that we don't have kidnapped kids or kidnap other people.
Yet you don't want to regulate immigration, legal or illegal. So you're talking about homeless people. People are
problem, bro. It's
it's
and that's
whoa. Hold on a second. Wait. Are you a racist? I can't have racists on my stream.
No, I'm not racist, bro.
You know, racism is against TOS. Wait. What? Wait, what? Say that again more clearly.
Usually, white people are.
Whoa! Did you say usually the first time?
Well, I'm talking about like.
Whoa! Hold on. Wait. Republicans?
Yeah, if you take
white Republicans.
Picture, if you notice the picture, right, they're all white.
Really?
Yeah.
So white Republicans are the problem. You're saying?
Well, not just white, but like I'm just
saying, white people. So interesting. And you're not a racist? Come again? You're not a racist?
No, I don't hate white people.
Oh, you don't hate white people are the problem. White people are the problem.
To be the problem. See, you're
interesting. No, I'm just surprised. No, I'm surprised because I thought you said you were a moral person and you weren't a racist, but then you just said white people are the problem.
Racist for pointing out a fact, bro.
Interesting. So let me ask you real quick. Let me ask you this: if I mentioned, for example, black crime statistics, would you say that I was just pointing out a fact, or would you call me racist?
I mean, if that's a fact, then yeah, sure.
So then, how come people like you, leftists, every single time I mention something like that, how come I'm called a racist when I mention things that are objectively true about non-white groups of people?
You weren't racist, though.
Well, okay, how convenient for you, because I got you pinned on this one, because you clearly...
You don't got me pinned.
I do,
you're
because...
just putting words in my mouth. I'm not racist. It's facts.
You just said white people are the problem. That's not racist. What if I would never say this? What if I said Jewish people are the problem? I would never say that. Would never say it ever.
America. Who discovered America? Here, I'll prove it right now. Who discovered America?
Are you going to say the Native Americans? Or are you going to say the Spanish?
No. I didn't ask Joe a question. I asked you a clown a question.
I don't know.
Question I answer it.
I don't know.
America.
Who first discovered
educational booklet? Who does it say when you went to school?
Oh, Christopher Columbus. Yeah, the Spanish.
Okay, so Christopher Columbus. What is he?
What do you mean? Oh, he's white.
He's white. Okay, so who factually discovered America?
Spaniards?
No. Native Americans did, because they were there. They discovered it first. Yeah.
Wait? So works. The Native American, you know that? You know that the Native Americans? So where do they come? Where do they come from? Where do they come from?
Someone else that I'm unaware of? Because
I don't know. Where did they come from?
The Aztecs and all of that were Indian and stuff. They're not Spanish.
Where did they come from? The Native Americans, that they discovered America.
Well, actually, you could be right. What about Spanish? Can you explain to me then? Because I don't know then.
No, man. You're saying the Native Americans discovered America. Where did they come from that they discovered America?
Native American, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I never heard that. But my point is, you're saying
anybody here before Aztecs? I don't remember that far in history, to be honest.
Me neither. But that's the point I'm making. The point I'm making is you're picking an arbitrary point in time, an arbitrary point in human history, and you're saying Christopher Columbus stole America from the Native.
Point.
You just said
the reason why Christopher Columbus and not whoever actually discovered it. I don't know, to be honest. I'll be real.
So then why are you saying these things? So then why are you saying white people stole America from Native Americans, unless you're just repeating, unless you're mindlessly repeating leftist gobbledygook?
Discovered it long after someone else discovered it, be in our American history? Why in U.S. history would a white person who did not discover something be in there?
He discovered it.
History is ran by racists.
That's incredible. You understand that Christopher Columbus's discovery of America led to the creation of the civilization known as the United States of America, right? The Native Americans did not create the civilization known as the United States of America. Christopher Columbus's discovery of America.
Didn't discover. They don't say that. They say that he discovered it, acted as if he was the very first person to discover.
No, I don't think that's true. I think you're saying that because you are biased.
I don't.
You clearly have animus.
I read it at school, bro.
Okay, and I read something different.
From school.
So okay, never mind. Wait, you remember this from school? Never mind. I can see this point. You remember it from school? All right, let me back off here.
Yeah.
It seems to me like you are somebody who has been brainwashed to have animus against white people, because first off, you said white people are the problem.
I don't have issues with white people. Just
really white people
1% that are destroying us.
The 1%. What if I said to you,
I'm white, I don't hate my own people?
It kind of sounds like you do, though, because you just said white people are the problem.
I mean, for the most part, yeah.
Why do you think that? You think that this is something
because 100% of domestic terrorism last year was done by
no. Oh, what? No. Wait. Can I? What? First off, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Secondly, is this like an SPLC study you're referring to? Third of all, why are you so happy? Why are you so joyful when you say that? Isn't that like you're telling me you don't hate white people, but then you're shining. You're you have a
I love having debates. It has nothing to do with me being hateful.
It sounds like you're an anti-white racist.
Make me into a bad person and stuff. Like, I'm not going to debate with you. You're not a really good debater. Everything you've said hasn't been about like being like having a real debate. Like, I want to have a man-to-man. I don't want to have this like little like we're not in high school. You sound like a grown adult, right? You're not like 17 or something, right? Like, can we get out of the the high school mentality and think more critically and be more like an adult and a grown-ass adult? Because this whole continually attacking me, saying that I'm a racist and shit, is really getting old. And I'm not a racist. I want to help.
You sound like a
everybody,
racist,
make
though. I just want to
everybody happy.
clarify that you're not a racist.
I
But then
don't sound like a racist. I'm not a racist. I
saying
just said that. So
you
if
keep
want to
making
keep
these
this
racist
call,
remarks,
let's
though.
disconnect the call. If you want to move on and have an actual debate, let's do
Interesting.
it.
Interesting. So you can call me a racist, and you could call people
I
who
never
think
called you a racist.
Are Trump supporters racist?
said
Yes.
other
Are Trump supporters racist? Yes or no?
Oh.
Are Trump supporters racist? Yes or no?
Well, depends.
Oh, you wanted to say yes.
Usually
You wanted to
either
say yes.
stupid or
He wanted to say yes.
racist
He's
or
weaseling out of
something.
it. He wanted to say yes.
You're just looking to have
No,
an argument. You're not looking to have
Well,
a debate,
that is
bro.
what a debate
A
is,
debate
sort of.
is among intellectuals. I'm not here for.
Are you an intellectual?
Yeah, I'm smart. That's
What are your credentials? Can you tell me your credentials?
Yeah, for 15 years, I've been thinking about how to save people and how to, make it so that people can live prosperously and.
Whoa. Okay. Okay. So we have. Oh, hold on. I lost you again. Shit. I lost you again. My headphones are being stupid. Hello. Okay, there you are.
Hello.
So you're an intellectual because for 15 years you've been thinking about how to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's impressive. Yeah, you're gonna create an AI. Well, you're not gonna actually create it because you can't, but you're gonna talk about an AI system that somebody who's actually has the ability and talent to create. And then when that person creates it, you're gonna and profits off of it. You're gonna say eat the rich, and you're gonna say fuck him because he's a white guy, and
off of it.
You're not going to. No, I'm saying you're not going to profit off it because you're not the one with the intelligence to create it or the capability. So somebody else is going to create it. Somebody with real intelligence, an actual intellectual, is going to create it. And then once that person becomes a millionaire or billionaire, you are then going to say
an intellectual.
Because usually an intellectual has like, I don't know, like some level of credentials. I mean, even if you said like a bachelor's degree,
didn't have any credentials, and he invented electricity, and he's on our $100 bill.
And what have you invented?
Wrong answer.
What have you invented?
Keep moving.
Have you invented something?
Yeah, I'm gonna invent the brand new world where people don't have to murder each other and don't have to be eaten alive. Yeah. I'm a visionary, bro.
Are you on LSD right now?
You don't even know my story, so stop acting ignorant. When you're ignorant and you're lacking information, you have no right to make an opinion.
Are you on LSD right now? You sound ridiculous. Are you on LSD right now? I'm curious.
Yes or no? Can you make an opinion about me when you're ignorant? Yes or no?
I'm making opinions about you. So far, I've heard a lot.
Yes or no? Can you answer my question? Stop deflecting, bro. I'm not like one of these people who are gonna play with your games. You need to answer my question. Yes or no? Can you form an opinion on someone when you don't know anything about them?
I don't know anything about. I don't know anything.
Yes or no?
I don't know anything about you, but from
or no.
I'm answering your question.
I'm not debating.
Why? I don't know any. All right, later. All right. So, Kenshin is coming back. Is he really? Does he dare step into the ring for? Okay, sure. If he wants to come back. Oh, he's calling back. Hey, hello there. We were just laughing at one of my VODs. Somebody clipped you saying something pretty ridiculous.
All right. So if I'm going to debate with you, okay?
Can I answer your question?
And avoid things.
Can I answer your question? I'll answer your question if you let me. So I don't know you.
Yes or no? So
but it's not a yes or no. I don't know you. However, we've been speaking for about 10 or 15 minutes. If you say something that sounds like anti-white racism to me, and then you repeat it 2 or 3 other times in different variations, then can I not make a judgment that this person appears to have anti-white racial animus? Like what if I said
no? Because
wait,
wasn't racist.
Really? So what if I said I hate N-words? You would say I'm not racist?
Yeah, but that would. But I haven't said the N-word or anything racist.
Well, no, you didn't say the N-word. You did say anti-white. You did make anti-white racial. No, I didn't. You said white people are the problem with America, or maybe the world. I forgot exactly what the quote was.
No. I was just talking about I don't really know exactly all the players, to be honest. But from what I know, I've seen all white.
Interesting.
I mean, except for Mr. Carson from the Department of Housing or whatever. I mean, most of them, Betsy DeVos, Trump, all of them seem to be awfully white. Has nothing to do with hating all white people. Okay, white
But you
people just
did say that
happen to
white
be the
people.
problem.
Oh, is that what you said? White people are the problem. Is that what you said?
For the most part, from
And
what I've seen,
this is
yes.
not a racist statement in your
That's
estimation.
not a racist statement.
So what if I said I would
Racist
never?
means that
What
you
if
hate
I
all
said
white people. I'm not talking about all white people. I'm talking about the white people that have destroyed our country, that have robbed us, that have enslaved us. I'm talking about those people. That's it. Those very few people. That's it.
you said white people are the problem? So what if I said to you
There's
for
about 400 million people. I'm talking about maybe 10, 15. That's not anywhere near racist. That's very select.
so
So
how many
if we're
tens of
gonna talk
millions of
about
white people?
racist, let's move on. Let's move on because I'm not racist.
But it
And
sounds like you are. I mean, you just said white people are the problem
if
again.
white people are the problem, that has nothing to do with me being racist.
So what if
If
I
they are the problem,
hold on? What if I said to you that black people are the problem? Would this be considered a racial statement or no?
I'm talking about the running of the free world. I'm not talking about like
Okay,
the
so
crime or something.
what if I said to you Jewish people
Compare
are the
more
problem?
example.
What if I said to you Jewish people are the problem? Would this be anti-Semitic to you?
I mean, if you had some facts that you could show me, sure.
Really?
If you have facts, then it's not. There's nothing to do with race. I have facts. I have a whole entire page called "Things We Don't Talk About," and I save
Oh yeah,
posts
we don't talk about white
every
people running the country ever.
every single day. I save posts about the horrific things that our government and other people do and say and
You see
stuff, right?
posts where Reddit?
And on Facebook, and
Oh, okay, there
all
we
of
go.
these
You're an
posts,
intellectual who gets
right?
his information from Facebook. There we go.
All these posts, right? All have one thing in common.
This is amazing. This is amazing. What? Tell me what it is.
White people,
That's amazing. And you're not a
for the
racist
most
though.
part. No, I'm not. Like I'm white. Like I don't hate myself. I love myself,
You before you
and I
said
love
that.
other white people. I have a white girlfriend, bro. I have
Oh,
a white
nice.
baby.
Oh God, you have a
Like
kid?
I'm not racist. So, anyways, if we want to talk about something other than race and stop with your stupid goading and shit, and you want to have an intellectual debate and stop with this, like I've already said it 20 times and I'm not racist and so forth. So,
I still
can we
think you
talk
are,
about
but we
something
can
else?
move on. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
So you want to talk? We could talk about the shooting of Ahmaud Arbery. Is that something you want to talk about?
I'm ignorant to that, so probably not.
Okay. We can go back to talking about kids in cages. Now, you said that it's immoral to detain children. That we cannot like. Don't you think we have some duty to the child to confirm that the person that has brought them to the border is actually a relative and not somebody who's using them for commerce? That isn't a moral thing to do.
Yeah, sure, but they're not being kept just for that.
That's exactly what they're being kept for, and nothing else.
Um, sure, if that's what you believe, then sure.
What do you mean? So what's the truth?
The truth is if we were moral, then people would do things like, give them homes after they couldn't find
Do you want to
anybody.
give them a home?
Yeah, I would rather give immigrants who are running away from being
Have you done
raped
that?
and murdered. Yeah, I would.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I have given. Yeah, I've actually lived with two other different people in one room, actually. Yeah.
And that was you. That was you giving illegal immigrants a place to stay in our country.
Well, not legal immigrants, but different people. You aren't specific.
So because you had roommates before, you think this is a good comparison to make?
I mean, if I can live with people I don't know about, yeah, why not have some immigrant that's just running away from being raped and murdered?
So
What's wrong with that?
did you live with them, or did you live with them and pay for
I don't
all of their
need to live with
expenses?
them. I don't need to live. Actually, I have. Actually not an illegal immigrant, but I've lived with someone who knew illegal immigrants and stuff, and they're very kind and sincere and going out of the way to help. And
This
like
is
I'd rather
ridiculous.
have them in my country than a lot of the people that are just a waste of space, to be honest.
Who's a waste of space?
Um, I mean, if we're gonna be intellectual, everybody, like every single person.
Everyone but you.
Well, yeah, because I actually want to make change.
You're
Like I try
ridiculous.
to. How am I ridiculous? You don't know what I want, so how?
You sound deranged. You actually are
I
you
sound deranged.
are you a mentally stable person?
Because I want to make the world a better place. Yeah, I'm super sane.
No, like just like everything you're saying is totally ridiculous. Like you're saying like, oh,
What is ridiculous?
I had a roommate that knew an illegal immigrant, and illegal immigrants are really nice. Like, what the fuck are you even saying? Do you think?
Talking about illegal immigrants and stuff, right?
So you had a roommate who knew an illegal immigrant was nice, and that's why we should let everybody from around the world into our country without consequence. Like what? Like I don't see the connection.
I never said without consequence. Did I say without
consequence? So
consequence?
what should the consequence be?
You haven't answered any of my questions.
What should the consequence be?
You should be verified, and then.
You should be verified. Well, then there you go. That's what we're doing, buddy. That's exactly what we're doing. That's what you're bitching about right now is the verification process.
They're not verified.
That's exactly why we detain them.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah, if that helps you sleep at night, yeah.
Bro, what the fuck do you? Oh, so you think we're just detaining them for pleasure?
Because if you're moral, right, and something like a pandemic breaks loose, right, you would want to release people from prison and places like those camps.
Yeah, that's a really smart idea.
A bunch of people in a little area, yeah, because that's immoral. If we're supposed to be 6 feet apart and people are in a room and lined up like sausages and lined up like cigars, that is literally disgusting. That's not for vetting. That's not for whatever. And
it is though. You can say it's not, but it is.
BS.
No, this has been going on. This has been going on long before COVID. This has been going on long before COVID, so you can't just like bring up the pandemic right now.
I have a lot more quicker verification process than the 5 years or the 10 years or whatever crazy ass amount of time it takes. Most of them would be a hell of a lot more American than we are. We're not even American. You're not American. If you're an American, you're supposed to be proud. You're supposed to be brave. If you're brave, how are you brave? By sitting at home playing League of Legends, debating about things, doing whatever it is you're doing. When, like I said before, people sleeping on grates, kids in cages, kids in fences, whatever soft language you want to use as. All the crap that's going on, if you had any conscience whatsoever, if you or anybody was a decent person, not one of your brethren would be sick right now with AIDS. Not one of your brethren would be running around having to, hold a sign outside in the cold so they can have a place to live or warm food or whatever, bro.
Yeah.
If you were moral, people wouldn't be homeless. People wouldn't be starving. People wouldn't be going through the bajillion.
Wait. But you're moral, so why are people starving?
Because I want to do something, but people like you call me crazy, apparently, because I want to make sure.
What are you doing?
I can look myself in the. I'm running for president, bro. That's the quickest way that I know that I can have power and to make real change. Because right now, I put posts on Facebook. I put posts on other places. I talk to people online. I try to get them to realize that we need to do something. But people are either ignorant, cowards, delusional, or whatever, and they don't want to face reality. And the reality is Flint, Michigan, a town that is supposed to be your brethren, has 5 years. 5 years, still doesn't have clean water.
All right, well, I really don't give a shit. I think I'm talking to somebody who's like mentally ill, possibly, and I really don't see the point of.
Can you point out how I'm mentally ill? Point out, please.
It really doesn't matter. This conversation is totally pointless.
Because you don't have an answer. Because you got schooled and you can't admit because you're not a man.
Right.
And that is the thing.
All right.
You're not a grown man and you don't have the ability to simply say, hey, yeah, you're right. Maybe we shouldn't have kids in cages. Maybe we shouldn't have starving people. Maybe we shouldn't have homeless people out in the cold getting frostbitten and shit.
Yeah,
you're a big disgrace of a human being. And if you were a good
Is that going to be your campaign slogan?
No. That's how you are.
Your campaign slogan should be white people are the problem. Listen, I live in something. It's called reality. You may not be familiar with it, but life is not fair. Life is not fair. Life is not fair.
Please tell me. Please answer me. Instead of being a high schooler, instead of being some little punk trying to get views online. Why don't you answer any of my questions? Why don't you stop deflecting?
I'm not answering your questions for the same reason.
My questions because you don't have answers because you know you're wrong.
No, I'm not answering your questions for the
answer my question. How am I crazy? Please enlighten me.
For the same reason that I don't talk to a drunk homeless bum when he approaches me on the street asking me for change.
An insult because you don't have an answer.
Yeah, no, you're way above my pay grade.
Give me an answer, bro. You haven't answered one of my questions, not one.
The conversation is totally ridiculous. You're not grounded in reality. The conversation is a waste of time.
What do you mean? How am I crazy? I asked how. I'm listening.
You just have not made like a single like compelling or persuasive argument this entire time.
What have I not made that wasn't a compelling argument? Please give me a direct answer. Stop being vague.
I think you blame me for homelessness. I think you said because I'm not a moral human being, that's the reason why there's homeless people in this world. I think you said if I was a moral person, then we wouldn't enforce our laws, essentially. I think you're
not a law. I just told you that it's a humanitarian right to ask for asylum.
Right, and you could ask, and we could say no.
Okay, but that doesn't mean you can detain in a cage.
Yes, it does actually. Yes, it does actually.
You want to Google that? Kidnapping.
You're a dumb person, and you're a stupid person.
I'm a dumb person. Okay,
yeah, because
let me know how.
Because you're concerned with.
No,
I'm letting you know.
Please, Daddy, teach me your ways, senpai.
I don't know why you're saying that. Please. That's weird. I'm letting you know. The reason why you're a stupid person is because you're talking about kidnapping, yet you have no concern for the fact that these people are being snuck into our country by actual kidnappers. You have no concern for that whatsoever. It doesn't sound like you do, because then you would be a reasonable person.
Everything. Then you wouldn't have to would anybody be able to sneak into our country?
What? If you recorded everything? Yeah, like I said, you were like speaking to a drunk homeless person.
I didn't care about those people. I do. That's why I want to have the AI. So the
AI, yeah. That you sound like a sane person. Oh, the AI. We're gonna create this AI, and it's gonna take care of everything. like that's like what you're saying right now. You sound like a crazy person.
Answer my question. How
the AI is gonna fix everything. There's not gonna be murder or homelessness anymore. Once the AI hits the streets. That's gonna solve all our problems. The AI. Okay, you sound like a stable person.
How will it not? How will it not?
The AI. Yeah, the AI is gonna solve all our problems.
How will it not?
Okay. Well, I do thank you for the conversation. I mean, not everybody is willing to.
See, exactly. Deflect.
I know.
Deflect.
You know what it is.
You're
just
answered one of my questions.
I can't. You're
the crazy person. You want to know why you're the crazy? Because you're delusional.
Yes.
Google this.
Yes. Good luck.
Here,
good luck. Yes, I'm delusional. Good luck on your 2024 campaign. Good luck with your 2024 campaign. I'm delusional. See you later.
Yeah, you are.
All right. Wow, that guy is definitely no longer on his medication. I mean, it got to a point where it was just getting weird and pointless. So I think there really was no point. Like that was one of the weirdest conversations I've ever had with anybody in my life.